So in the previous class, we were solving this problem. Okay, so what is the problem? Question L1 is given, L2 is given, and they are saying C is variable. Okay, value of C is variable means it has a range. Okay, find the range of C if frequency is to be varied from 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz. Okay, so what they gave L1, L2, and they gave range of frequency. They are asking range of the value of C. Okay, that will generate this range of frequency from 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz. Okay, so how to go about this? Formula is 1 by 2 pi root C into L equivalent for Hartley oscillator. Okay, L equivalent is actually L1 plus L2 plus 2M, but here mutual inductance, they said in the question, they said neglect mutual inductance. So M we will take 0. So simply it is, okay, simply it is L1 plus L2. L equivalent is simply L1 plus L2. Okay, so L1 plus L2 we got 2.02 into 10 power minus 3 Henry. Okay, then how to get the range of C? One time we substitute this frequency and find C. Another time we substitute in place of frequency F this value 1 megahertz, and again we find C, right? Because frequency is from this range to this range, the corresponding results of capacitance will be from the age between the two values. Okay, so that will be the final answer. So when F is equal to 2.25, why here the author is taking this value first? Because F is in, okay, numerator, C is in denominator. So the highest value of F will correspond to lowest value of capacitance. Okay, anytime range you will write from, right? Okay, so you want to go outside, you will tell I will go outside from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Suppose. Okay, you won't say 4 p.m. to 2 p.m. is it? You will say 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Small value to high value. So because when F is high, C is small. Okay, that is why they are taking this value first and simplifying. But you take any value first, no problem. Final range you have to write that. Okay. So anyway, so they are taking F 2.5. Okay, F 2.5 mega. Mega is 10 power 6. So 2.5 to 10 power 6 is equal to 1 by 2 pi root C. L equivalent we got 2.02 into 10 power minus. And the C value you got, what is the value? Is it 2.008 picofarad? Everybody getting the same answer? Are you all getting 2.008 picofarad? Please answer. Fast, please. Students, all of you getting C value 2.008 picofarad, yes or no? Easy substitution. Already I told you how to simplify this. Square on both sides. Cross multiply C here. This value here. That's it. Over. So are you getting C is 2.008 picofarad? Yes or no? 2.006 picofarad. Anybody got? Yes, one of you please answer. What is the C value you got after simplifying? Fast, please. Simple calculation. Okay, we should not waste more time in the simple calculation, isn't it? In exam, you have to write lengthy paper. Okay, so you have to be fast. Okay. So always practice speed. First you have to do. Speed, accuracy. Okay. Both should be there. You should be doing very fast, and that is speed. Accurately means whatever your calculations you are doing, you should do correctly. So you should be fast and you should be correct. With practice, it comes. Okay, so practice, speed, practice, accuracy. Whenever you are solving, it could be problem, it could be derivation. Try to do as fast as possible, as correctly as possible. Okay, day by day with practice, you become better. So please answer what is the C value you are getting. Fast, please. Students, please answer. Easy calculation. Okay, fast, please. Lot of syllabuses that we have to complete very fast. Okay. So C value, how much we are getting? Please answer. Students, what is the problem? Easy calculation, isn't it? I told you how to solve this also. I told you. 2.5. Okay, first square on both sides. C multiplied to LHS, and whatever remaining in LHS multiplied to the RHS. Okay. So when you square this, 2.5 into 10 power 6 becomes 25 into 25, 625, isn't it? So 2.5 into 2.5 will 2.5 square, or 2.5 square will become 6.25. So this is 6.25 into 10 power 6 square becomes 10 power 12. Okay. So 6.25 into 10 power 12 is equal to 1 by 2 square is 4. So 1 by 4 pi square into C into 2.02 into 10 power minus 2. Okay. Because square will cancel. So cross multiply C to the other side. C will be, and this 6.25 into 10 power 12 to the other side. Okay, that's it. Simplify, use calculator. C value. How much you are getting? Please answer. Fast, please. Just press those numbers in the calculator, you get the result. Wow. Students, nobody is present. Is this the situation? I'm not getting answers from anybody. See, this should not be the case. You are logging in and you are not listening. Okay, that is big loss. You are paying fees, and if you don't listen, it is like, okay, you are going to supermarket. You are spending how much? How much is the fees? How many lakhs? Right? You are spending so many lakhs, and you are coming without taking the products. What is the use? Who is the loser? You are the loser, isn't it? So please answer. What is the C value? See, you are paying fees. You should have trust. I will listen. I am okay, right? Do you go to theater and you pay money? Do you come away without watching? You won't do. If you do that, it is loss for you, is it? Go to shop. You pay so much money you pay, and you come without taking products. Who is the loser? You are the loser. Likewise, you join college. Okay. If you don't study, who is the loser? You are the loser, isn't it? Don't be loser, please. So what is C value? Please answer.
2.008 picofarad.
Okay, 2.008 picofarad, correct answer. So next, what we are doing here, first F value, we are substituting this, okay, and we are simplifying C, we got 2.008 picofarad. Next task, what is the next task? Anybody answer? F value, what we should substitute now?
1, sir.
Very good. Next F value, put 1 megahertz, then find out C. Okay. So F value 1 megahertz. Mega is 10 power 6, I told you. Okay. So 1 into 10 power 6 will be equal to 1 by 2 pi root. Okay. C as it is and L equivalent also as it is, right? C as it is, L equivalent is 2.02 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. Now simplify and tell me what is C you are getting. Similar calculation. Okay. In fact, now this is easy because 2.5 square, 6.25 is not here. 1 square is 1. So this is much easier. Quickly answer and tell me what is C you are getting. 'Same process. Square on both sides. Multiply C to the other side. Okay. This one, if you square it, this is will become 10 power 12. Okay. So square on both sides. Bring C this side. This 12, 10 power 12 to the RHS. It goes to the denominator. That's it. Then use calculator, simplify. Or so what is C you are getting?
0.12 picofarads.
0.12. Once again, please check. Only you have made mistake in the decimal. Okay, otherwise it is correct. Check your decimal points carefully. Yes, remaining students. What about remaining students? All of you should answer, isn't it? All of you paid fees. Okay, all of you should solve. You should give active participation. Okay, should ask doubts, and not only that, you are studying, you get doubts. I hope you have my contact number. Right, my videos also I am regularly uploading on YouTube. Once again, you see the video. Okay. Still, if you have doubt, you feel free to contact me. Okay. Next,
2.25 into 10 power minus 13.
2 point. How much?
256.
No, that is again carefully check your calculation, please. Remaining students, try answer. This is your undergraduation, isn't it? You should be having interest. Okay, you should run behind teachers. I want to learn, isn't it? Okay, because who is paying fee? You are paying fee. Okay, you are paying fee, right? You should learn. Okay, so I'm giving you all the facilities. I'm uploading videos. How many times ever you want to watch? Okay, important download because you don't know anytime internet may trouble. Okay, before exam, suppose internet troubles and it is big problem, right? So safe side, download all the videos. Okay, then happily watch and enjoy. Right? If you are smart, you can put video speed 2 times, double speed, and okay, 40 minutes class, 20 minutes you can complete. Right? Okay. Still, if you have doubts, I as I told you,
12.5 picofarads.
yes, that is correct. Okay. So 12.5 picofarad. Okay. So when we substituted F 2.5 megahertz, we got 2.008 picofarad. When we substituted F1 megahertz, we got 12.5 picofarad. So the range of frequencies from here to here, and whatever capacitance values we got by substituting this means the range of capacitance will be from there to there. Okay, so the range of capacitance will be from 2.008 picofarad to 2.008 picofarad to 12.5 picofarad. Okay, means it is like this. Okay, we have variable capacitor, right? And they are asking what should be the range of that variable capacitor to generate frequency of 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz. Or if you want frequency to change from 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz, capacitor you should change from which value to which value. Okay. So the answer is, if you want to change frequency from 1 megahertz to 2.5 megahertz, the capacitor value you should change from, okay, the capacitor must be varied from 2.008 picofarad to 12.5 picofarad. Okay, clear? Any doubts, students? Do you have any doubts? Yes or no? Students?
No, sir.
Oh, right, good. So I hope everything is clear and everybody are able to understand, right? Still again you have videos. Okay, YouTube videos I'm uploading. You can watch in memory. Okay, so this one is over. Next we will go for the RC oscillator. Okay, under RC oscillator we have RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, that is what we will be discussing next. Okay, so the next topic, see, so far we discussed LC, inductor capacitor, oscillator using inductor capacitor. Oscillator also possible using the resistor capacitor. Okay, using resistors and capacitors in the feedback network. Okay, in the feedback network. Now, as I keep telling you, this circuit is the same. The amplifier block is the same. Let it be Hartley oscillator. Let it be Colpitts oscillator. Let it be, this is RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, the name of this oscillator is RC phase shift. Okay, RC phase shift oscillator. Right. So what it contains? Amplifier block same. Okay, right. Hartley oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator. Amplifier block is the same. Same explanation. Okay. R1, R2, RA are for biasing. The CC, these are coupling capacitors. Okay, or blocking capacitors. They couple the feedback network to the amplifier. Okay, right? Or they are, and the other job that they do are they block the DC from, okay, entering the feedback network, right? So same explanation is block. Next here, what a RC phase shift oscillator actually consists of is, it consists of 3 stages of RC network. Okay, we are discussing RC phase shift oscillator. We are discussing RC phase shift oscillator. As I told you, this amplifier block same as previous case. Okay, same explanation. Amplifier block, let it be Hartley oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, or RC phase shift oscillator. Same explanation, right? And here, what a RC phase shift oscillator will consist of is, it consists of 3 stages of RC network. One stage, RC network. Other stage, RC network. Okay, another stage, RC network, right? Now the values of, see here, very important, total phase shift should be how much? Total phase shift in the closed loop should be how much for oscillations? Please answer. Yes, same for Hartley also same, Colpitts also same, RC phase shift also same. How many degrees total phase shift?
360.
Very good, correct answer. Okay, total phase shift, okay, should be 0 or 360 degrees, right? Total phase shift around the closed loop, right, should be 0 or 360 degrees. Now here again same point, the amplifier block, Hartley or Colpitts or RC phase shift. The amplifier block always provides 180 degree phase shift. Okay, the amplifier block always provides 180 degree phase shift. Means this network should provide how much phase shift? The three stages together, the three RC stages together should provide how much phase shift? Please answer. 180 over total we need 360. So this three stages block, this entire block should provide how much phase shift? Please answer.
180.
Very good, correct answer. So again one more question. Okay, three stages together should provide 180 degree phase shift. Means one stage should provide how much phase?
60.
Very good, 60, correct answer. Okay, three stages is together, three stages together are providing 180 degree phase shift. Means one stage should provide 180 by 3, okay, which is 60 degrees. Okay, so the condition for RC phase shift oscillator, okay, as I told you, this block same, we are taking single stage CE amplifier, okay, as the basic amplifier. Then this basic amplifier provides 180 degree phase shift. Okay, the feedback network consists of three RC networks, one RC network, another RC network, another RC network. Okay, so each should provide 60, each RC network should provide 60 degree phase shift. Then only we will have 60 plus 60 plus 60, 180. Okay, this block 180, 180 plus 180, 360. Then only the condition for oscillations is one condition. Okay, one condition for oscillations is satisfied. Okay, so this is the circuit where, okay, this is the circuit for the RC phase shift oscillator, right? Why it is called RC phase shift oscillator? Okay, because we have RC network in the feedback, right? Each RT network provides a phase shift of 60 degrees. Okay, that is the reason author named it as RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, next, here the output of the amplifier is given to the feedback network. So what is happening? This is feedback network. This is the output of amplifier. Okay, so the output of amplifier is connected to the feedback network. Okay, and what is happening? The other, okay, the other point is the output of feedback network drives the amplifier. So this is the feedback amplifier. Output of, okay, output of the amplifier is connected as input to the feedback amplifier. Okay, then this, see, for feedback amplifier this is input, for feedback block, this is the input, this is the output. Okay, so output of amplifier block is connected to the feedback network, right, and output of feedback network drives the input or The output of feedback network acts as the input to the amplifier. Okay. So the total phase shift around a loop, okay, is 180 degrees of amplifier and 180 degrees of RC network. Okay, as I told you, 180 degrees of the amplifier, 60 plus 60 plus 60, 180 degrees of this feedback network. So 180 plus 180, thus 360. Okay, this satisfied the required condition for positive feedback and the circuit works as an oscillator. So one condition for, okay, the oscillations, that is 360-degree phase shift, is satisfied. Now the same process if we repeat, okay, that is A beta equal to 1 and simplify, right? We will get the frequency of oscillation as 1 by 2 pi root 6 RC. The derivation we will see shortly. Okay. Then actually another form, okay, another form, right, of the frequency of oscillations we get is 1 by 2 pi RC square root of 6 plus 4k, where k is the ratio of RC by R. Here we have RC, here we have R. The ratio of RC by R, we will call it as K. Okay. In our simplification, RC by R, we will call it as K. Okay. And actually the frequency of oscillation expression will be 1 by 2 pi RC into 1 by square root of 6 plus 4k. If we neglect k, okay, if we neglect k, then the frequency becomes 1 by 2 pi RC into root 6. If we neglect k, then the frequency becomes 1 by 2 pi RC root 6. 1 by 2 pi RC root 6. Okay. Then another two things we got for Hartley or Colpitts. What are the two things? Frequency of oscillation. Okay. So this is the frequency of oscillation for RC phase shift. Another is condition for sustained oscillations. Okay. So for RC phase shift oscillator, the condition for sustained oscillations will be HFE is greater than 4k plus 23 plus 29 by k. Okay. Right. So don't worry about this. All this we will be deriving shortly. Okay. So here now, if we put, okay, now here, right, the condition is HFE should be greater than 4k plus 23 plus 29 by k. Okay, right? And HFE now depends on k. Okay, HFE now depends on k, right? So by adjusting this k value, we can get a minimum value of HFE as 2.7. Okay, and again by adjusting this k value, the maximum value of HFE will be 44.5. Okay. Then most of the practical cases, the formula we will use is 1 by 2 pi RC root 6. The frequency of oscillation we will use is 1 by 2 pi RC root 6. Okay. And HFE will vary from 2.7 to 44.5. Right. Don't worry. All this we will be deriving now shortly. Okay. Right. So this is the derivation for frequency of oscillations. Okay, you need not remember, right? All this we will be deriving shortly. So, okay. Now, here, what we can observe, how we are deriving? Same process. Okay. Replace the amplifier block with the approximate H parameter model of the transistor. Replace the amplifier block with the approximate H parameter model of the transistor. Okay. Then this part we will take as it is, right? This part we will take as it is. Then whatever circuit we got, we will write KVLs, KCLs, and we will simplify. Okay. Same old process that we use for RC, sorry, that we use for Hartley oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, we'll be using for RC based oscillator. So, transistor we are replacing with its approximate H parameter block, right? So we have, what is the approximate H parameter model contain? Only two terms, HIE, HFI. You see this circuit we have seen in first unit, second unit, now third unit. Okay, very important. Very important circuit. What is the approximate model for the transistor? Only two components, HIE, HFE IB, where IB is the input current. Okay, this is the approximate H parameter model for common emitter configuration. We have seen this many times. Okay, so I hope all of you are thorough. Next, what we have at the output, we have the RC. Okay, now here, when we consider AC equivalent, right? Any amplifier or oscillator, we have to consider the AC equivalent and proceed. Okay. Then what happens? This capacitor acts as short circuit. Okay. Then RC, okay, VCC replaced by ground. Then what happens? At the output here, RC is connected at the output to ground. Okay. So that also we are considering additionally here. We are considering RC, okay, RC here we are considering from the output of the amplifier to ground. Then what we have in the circuit? We have capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor. Three stages. Okay. So let us see those three stages. Then from the output, what we have? We have capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor. Okay, that is again connected to the input side. So from the output, we have capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor connected to the input side, right? But there is one small adjustment we have to consider. The adjustment is, okay, capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor, capacitor, resistor. Okay, CR, CR, CR. That is what the equivalent, that is what the feedback network consisted of. CR, CR, CR. But here, what we will take is, we will take CR, CR and CR3, some other value we will take. Okay. Practically, what we will do is, practically, we will take, actually we should take, theoretically we should take CR, CR, CR. Practically, CR. Okay. Again, this C equal to C, this R equal to R. Okay. Again, this C equal to these two C's, but we will take a different R. Why we will do that? Because, okay, right, we should have three identical networks actually. Okay, the three identical networks each should provide 60 degrees phase shift. But third one we will take somewhat different, because the third one is connected to the input side. Okay, and hence the equivalent resistance will actually be R3 plus HI. Because this is because of the feedback connection, this third resistance is connected at the input side, because of which actual or the equivalent resistance here will be R3 plus HI. Okay. The value of R3 should be chosen such that R3 plus HIE will now be equal to the R. Okay. So actually it should be CR, CR, CR. But in place of taking R, we are taking R3. Okay, in place of taking R, we are taking R3 because there is an additional, practically there is an additional resistance HIE. Okay, so the R3 plus HIE should give R. Then it will become CR, CR, CR. Correct. Okay. Suppose in place of R3, if we take R, then actually it will become R plus HIE. The third stage will not be identical to the two stages. 60 plus 60 plus some other value will be more than or less than 180. Okay. So that will not satisfy the condition for oscillation, which is 360 degrees. Okay. That is the reason smartly what is done is R3 plus HIE is considered, and that R3 plus HIE we are calling R, which is equivalent to the RR in the first stage and second stage. Is it clear? Any doubts so far, students? Is it clear? Yes. Please answer. Why we are taking R3? Actually, we should take CR, CR again CR. But because of this feedback connection, the equivalent impedance for the third stage will be R3 plus HIE. Okay. And that R3 plus HIE, we are calling it as R. Means we will choose this R3 somewhat smaller value compared to this, so that the addition of this one plus this will become equal to this. Okay. Is it clear, students? Please tell me. Students, is it clear? Students. See, RC phase shift oscillator, basic amplifier block, then 3 RC stages. Okay. Third stage of the resistance is such that, right, the equivalent gives us R, so that we have CR, 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 same values. Okay. Is it clear, students? Please answer. Fast. Students, is it clear? If you see, if I'm sure if it is understood. Okay, see, our subject is like this. It is like building blocks. Okay. Whenever we are building blocks, first block we build perfectly, then only we build the second block. Then only the building will stand, isn't it? Suppose somebody builds 10th floor building. First block, first floor they build very poorly. Okay, if first floor collapse, entire building collapse, isn't it? So I want to be sure. Is it clear? Students, is it clear? Please answer. 25, 24 students are there. Nobody is answering. It should not be the situation. Is it clear?